Love a good twist? What's wrong with you? Do you know what channel you're on? Boo. Mods, get them.
Ban.
Ban. This fit? What's the opening day?
It looks good, though.
Thank you, thank you. You have to be a Pats fan now? I'm definitely not a Pats fan, but I would not hate if they were okay. I like me some Mike Vrabel. What is your educated guess? I haven't heard anything besides Split House, which isn't probable. I'm just gonna very strongly assume that it's not a Split House, because that would be stupid. Is 2011 NBA Finals your favorite memory as a child? Definitely not my favorite memory. Favorite sports memory was the 2012 Finals that I went to. Or perhaps something about the 2008 Cardinals. Mayhaps. But I wasn't a Heat fan at that point, so I wasn't very upset about it. Odd number, Split House is odd too. It just doesn't make that much sense. I mean, this is going to be Janky Week. It's going to be Comics Week. It's going to be that twist, right? They do this new twist now with the final 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever, and it's usually terrible. I think the best version of it was probably Janky Week, just because it did the least to the game. Because it's not like T-Core was going to strategize anyways. So, like, maybe. I think Comic Week was probably the worst because there wasn't any fun part to the twist. It was definitely the most ill-advised version of it. But Split House, I think, is one of the most overrated twists of all time. I think that's a bad twist.
It's so boring, too.
We've talked about it so many times. If they do it at the final 13, maybe. 14, maybe. At the final 9, who knows how it would even work, but it would just be pretty dreadful. And it would just be really luck-based. We'd just get, like... That's how you could lose, like, Will. Just some random shit could happen. I think they could/would do a safety chain. Does that line up with what Sharon said about the feeds being crazy tomorrow? Like, that feels like it would just be totally off feeds. Here's what I think could be funny. What if they did a safety chain where people had, like, 20 minutes between each selection? Or, like, an hour between each selection that we got to see. That could be very fun. It made Joseph win the best pre-juror title. Y'all want me to shit on it so bad. I think it's fine. I just think the problem is Joseph's not as good as Brooklyn in my head, which is like it's not like Brooklyn's the best pre-juror of all time, but there's no obvious answer. If there was an obvious answer, that would be the answer. Or aren't you watching America's Team right now? I've got it pulled up. Could they do a Survivor week? God, that would be really humiliating for Big Brother. It's Survivor week. Imagine Survivor doing Big Brother week. Absolutely not. They need to get rid of a lot of people soon. I just kind of think they're going to do like a double or a triple late and then accelerate the end game, but I don't know what else they have to do. You know, my Saints going 0-17. They might get close. They'll beat the Panthers in one of them. Fake eviction? No way it's a fake eviction. That's the one thing I think we can confirm is not going to happen. They need to evict people. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be transparent.
Morgan was saying there could be a battle back, which is crazy.
Look, it's possible, but there's basically no way. So here's my thought. I haven't watched feeds this season for a second.
This week.
What did I say?
Season.
Honestly? No, mostly this week. But what's happening? Is Vince good against Mickey still? Because I know Vince has been kind of doing a terrible job campaigning. Vince is good against Mickey still? Okay. That really is a testament to just how bad Mickey is. And my hot take is I want Mickey gone over Vince. I do think there is a concern that if Vince stays, there might be a slight steamroll in order. It's hard to imagine steamroll because, like, Kelly might target Keanu or some stupid shit. Like, that side is terrible at the game. But I do think that places every good competitor on the same side of the house. Minus, you don't know exactly how good Rachel is these days, exactly how good Morgan is, maybe. Vince versus Ashley is the scarier outcome. Really? I thought that was pretty, you know, like after Vince screwed up with Ava, that was kind of a closed case. Ashley stays easily. Okay. Mickey stopped it by her doing too much. I think Vince deserves to be in jury. Does deserve mean anything in Big Brother? No. No, like it never does. But I just think with how he's played, it'd be crazy for Vince not to be in jury. Not because he's played well, just like it feels weird for him to get 10th place. The last couple pre-jurors would be Mimi, Joseph, Vince. That doesn't make sense to me. And Mickey making the jury is also insane. Granted, it's also insane that Kelly made jury, but you know.
Here we go.
All right, we're live. Thank you, JPR, for the gift. I appreciate it. Hope there's no steamroll if he does stay. I don't think there's a reason to be scared of a steamroll this season. It doesn't feel like that's the vibe. Fake eviction tonight. Y'all are so annoying. To save Mickey. Did Julie say last blockbuster of the summer? Did she? I mean, that's been the assumption.
I didn't hear, did she?
I don't know. They call him
She said
K-Dog.
last juror. Or like, before jury.
I like K-Dog. Whatever Sharon is saying worries me about tonight. Is anyone else just in the BB27, whatever happens, happens kind of vibe? I don't know. Maybe it's just law school starting where it's like, it's bigger things in the world. What a cute version of that comp. I like it. At this point, Rachel made jury. I'm satisfied. I mean, she could win. You know, if I'm a Rachel fan, I'd be very invested. Which I am a Rachel fan. I'm just not that invested in general. I really think it's going to be a Survivor week where someone wins immunity and everyone else votes like Survivor. That is funny fan fiction. That would be just boring. I mean, that would just be, what, Keanu getting evicted? That'd be kind of sad. Keanu just gets cooked. Maybe, could it be some Amazing Race pairs thing?
Why do they think it's a crossover?
I don't know.
It's a crossover.
Julie said, like, watching two different shows.
Julie also was talking about the summer I turned pretty. I wouldn't really read into her tweets at all. She literally tweeted about this show, babe, like this teen bopper show that's going on right now.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted. I appreciate it. 5 of them. You're crazy. Sharon said the Amazing Race cast would be controversial. It is controversial. Don't we all agree? Some controversial choices, maybe even more controversial exclusions. That checks out to me. I don't know. Not a big deal or anything. If Mickey does win BB, I look forward to the chaos of Ashley and Rachel's plan. I don't think that'd even be chaos. Wouldn't that just be a straightforward vote in that case? But again, thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 gifty-roos. Way too kind. I get to clock in for an hour twice a week. Just rake in the dough, you know? A perilous proclamation. Jacksonia, thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate it. One final thank you for Anonymous. Could we talk about Ashley's speech? I thought it was kind of cringe, and then they actually started fighting, and that was awesome. And Ashley was really funny. But I'm just kind of picky about, like, speech giving. I feel like people often seem so prepared when, like, a big part of what I did in speech was try to pretend like you're conversational and coming up with it in the moment. But they started fighting afterwards, so that was actually good.
Yeah, it was so rehearsed.
I mean, she's within her rights to do whatever she wants. I just thought it's the same thing with Jimmy, where like when you clearly prep, I think Angela's guilty of this too. When you clearly prep and it seems like you clearly prepped, I think it just loses a bit of its, you know.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
What do you think about the unlocked guest? I don't know. Is there clues?
Yeah, we'll do clues.
No, but is there clues for the unlocked guest?
Oh, this unlocked? I haven't heard of it. I thought our unlocked.
Lance Bass. Okay. It's a real celebrity.
They're just getting people from Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah. Any hints for the unlocked guest? Absolutely. I'll think of one. Ashley did get really mad over nothing. Yeah, it was. It just didn't feel like the punishment fit the crime. To be all lawyery, like she was a pretty obvious renom. Hot take: Rachel and Ashley are Izzy and Suri if they were good at comps. Well, also we don't know if Rachel and Ashley are good at comps. I think Izzy is probably the best of the four of them at this stage. Um, but yeah, there's like nothing in common between those two. I actually think there's nothing about that comparison that makes sense. Top feature on a random clip site? What kind of clip? Curious. I'd bet on Rachel. I mean, she's got the pedigree, obviously, but Izzy was pretty good at comps. Uh, Big picture. The beard off clip. Interesting. Not a bot. LOL. I just saw it. That's exactly what a bot would say. I got my eye on you, Potion Boy. Will has yet to score a comp win, so I doubt he will get something in these final few weeks. Yeah, generally, previous competitions are the best indicator of future competitions in terms of who can win them. It's very rare someone like Paris goes on to win a ton of late game comps after not doing it earlier. Does Vince know the Tucker strategy for the blockbuster comp? I think even if you do know it, it's kind of hard to like know how to do it. You know, this is just one of those comps that like, you know, can you figure it out quickly? No. Oh, that one. That makes sense. Keanu needs to go next week, either him or Kelly. I'm rooting for Kelly to go immediately. She just doesn't have a place on the season for me anymore. Like last I heard, Kelly was targeting Keanu, but that was like a one-off random comment I saw. That's bullshit, right? Like she's still gonna target Rachel. Keanu's targeted before Kelly. Yeah, but Keanu's gonna win the veto. Kelly's side quest for sending home Ashley against Mickey this week. Jesus Christ, how do you get those votes? That's a tricky one. What's Morgan cooking up? Morgan, I don't know. I feel like she wants the judges intact because that's what gives her power. What was Tucker's strategy for the comp? Basically covering the vent where a lot of the air was coming in and just like pushing them up against the wall. It's not like a foolproof strategy. Like you have to know the strategy and be able to execute it and know exactly how to, it's like a lot of steps. Has Ava done anything this week? Or is she just chilling? As per usual. She just vibing. Ashley's befriended her. Huh? Ava's been cooking a little. I don't believe it. I saw ETH Animal's mid-season power rankings. I thought Ava was a bit high, but that was all. This is the perfect time to fight with Keanu. The second after the veto meeting, he can't win HOH.
I hate how they chop up these fights.
I don't get it. Was Keanu being I mean, he is like a domineering, disrespectful person in general, the way he talks to women. Did I miss something? Do we not know because they chop it around the ceremony? Is this just based on his previous behavior? Like, in general, he's like this, so they're mad at him? Because it didn't feel like he did anything during his speech or anything. Keanu said, "Thank you, Ava. Thank you for taking my side." Just saying, "Are you done?" while she's clearly still talking. He would never do that if Vince started cussing him out. Well, Vince can't talk that long without breaking down. I don't know. Ashley's speech was kind of long. You know what? We tighten up, cut some of the fat out of it. I guess in that spot, you just have to be patient. But it was a long speech. This is one of the most nothing burger arguments. Yeah, it kind of seems that way to me. It does feel like a Mickey blockbuster, but I think it's going to be Vince. I think with this blockbuster, I think it's Vince. Because Vince is just the biggest of the three by quite a bit, right? And I think that's what matters the most before it starts, is just size. Casuals love Keanu and hate Ashley. Yeah, of course. I think Keanu is pretty good as far as like casual fan favorites. If you look at the past couple seasons, I prefer to Keanu as a player to Tucker. I think he's just more fun to watch. But I don't think Tucker was that bad either. But like compared to Cameron, compared to Jeff Schroeder, like that type, I think Keanu is a pretty fun version. Keanu is AP locked up at this point. We've been saying this for 3 weeks. Casuals loved Riley. I don't think that's even true. I'm pretty sure Riley kind of had a universal dislike. He wasn't as reviled by the casuals, but casuals hate Rachel. Yes, for sure. What happens if you put the wrong color ball in the tube? Are you just out of the comp? I think they've done that on Big Brother Canada. I forget who did that. If it was Jess or JC Lynn, maybe, and then they had some rule about it. Casuals hate Riley. Yeah. I think it's more indifference. He didn't get a huge edit. Person who scores the most before putting the wrong ball wins. Well, I would assume that's the case if all of them place the wrong ball, right? Is your mom an Eagles fan? A huge Eagles fan, yeah. She's a bigger Phillies fan, but yeah, she's a huge Eagles fan. Love the fact that Morgan was just there slicing up a mango or something, completely oblivious to the whole Rachel / Ashley versus Keanu. I don't think she was oblivious. I think she's just smart in that moment. Like, why is Morgan going to get into it? Who do y'all want evicted? Is it Mickey or Vince? Are people just totally out on Vince these days? You just want Vince to go? I want Mickey out. I think Mickey's such a non-factor. She's been in the house for so many weeks too long. Like, what happens if Mickey wins HOH? Is Mickey going after Keanu, I would assume? Keanu, Kelly, and Lauren or some shit? Like, is it just because Vince will target Rachel and Mickey won't? Is that basically the verdict y'all are coming down to? Vince would have some rough exit interviews. Oh my god. Mickey would not even be that bad. Who are they replacing Vince with? Ava? Mickey? If Morgan can pull something out of the Chelsea playbook, that would be big. Yeah, I don't think. I think Chelsea just has a chill switch that Morgan doesn't have. You know? Did they kiss, or is it just a stupid clip? I haven't seen it.
It's a clip and you can't see anything.
Okay. I think what confuses me is just like, what is Vince doing? Like, is he? How does he think it's coming off? Stupid clip. Okay. That was my prediction, or my suspicion, rather. I just don't know what he thinks is happening. Like, it's such an odd thing to me, but you know. It's all on Ava and her mind set on voting Mickey out regardless. Yeah. I just think Mickey, Keanu, Kelly really have no right being in jury. I think Keanu has the best argument, but, you know, get rid of one of them at least. Are y'all starting to believe my Lauren could win the game theory, by the way? Can't just be me. No, no, no. All right, we'll see. We'll see. I feel like my take gets better by the day. Who does she even win against? Guys, there's not that many people who have a good shot in the jury. There's really not, you know? Either she's going to be the only person on her side who makes it, and she'll get all of her people's votes, or she'll be next to someone on her side, and they're all wildly unlikable. So, she'd only win next to Kelly. I will say, Big Brother fans notoriously good at predicting final twos and how the jury will vote. It's almost as if they've never gotten it right once in 25 seasons. It's just hard to predict that kind of thing, is all I'm saying. And like last season, it was hard to predict. 25 was impossible to predict. 24 was hard to predict. Like, you can't predict how a jury's going to vote. You have no idea what happens in the jury house, what the narrative is, what they show in the tapes, what information is spread. Like,
But they respect Lauren. Like, people are like, oh, they won't respect her game. No, they do.
You just,
like her, she's nice.
I'm just saying, like, whose game in there is universally respected? Or just respected by most people? Like, is there two people, maybe?
I think they see Ashley as a floater and they see Ava as a floater. Ashley and Ava.
Yeah, and people don't respect Kelly.
Lauren is, like, writing anybody's coattails, you know?
Like, is Vince respected much more than Kelly? I don't know why, or Lauren, I don't know why he would be. Like, the way Vince plays would make me respect him less than Lauren. Literally anyone can win at this point besides Kelly. That's kind of my impression. I think Mickey's pretty drawing dead pretty bad too. But I think those two are the only ones who are really out of it. It's hard to imagine Keanu, but competitions are pretty powerful. I think Morgan would be respected. Yeah, I think she's one of the bigger threats on the board, jury-wise. I think her and Rachel. But after that, it gets pretty tough. You don't even know exactly how much Will is respected. Ashley, Lauren, Keanu, Kelly. Like, I think they're the only two that have a really good shot in the jury are Rachel and Morgan. Lauren would be good at endgame comps too, yeah. That's a good way to gain respect. Rattle off an HOH and 2 vetoes. I don't like the narrative of Keanu's a moron for putting up Vince, because Vince is a snake. Like, it's not like he is a good ally to Keanu. I think it was the wrong play just because he has bigger fish to fry, but, like, this is not the same thing as Vince putting up Kelly earlier in the season and then later in the season. You know what I mean? Or Mickey putting up Jimmy. Like, this is not that bad. Why is Keanu desperately trying to save Vince? I mean, look, you know, you have to campaign for whatever's best for you. I don't think it was a great nomination, but, like, acting like, oh, Vince is Keanu's boy. No, definitely not. Also, good for Keanu putting up a guy. Who saw that coming? Ridiculous TV edit narrative. Everyone in the house wants Mickey gone. They've done the anti-Mickey scenes for every single episode the past like 4 weeks. I like Vince's hair slicked back.
I love Ashley's bold lip color. It looks so natural on her.
You've been saying that.
I've been saying that.
Vince wins HOH and puts up Keanu. Nah, I think we're at the stage where
Low-key, Vince for BB Blockbuster.
I'm down for Mickey to go. I think Vince going would just be like, I don't think that would be right for the season. I think Vince should be the second juror, first juror, something like that. I think Mickey for Blockbuster would be funny as well. But, you know. I think I'd want Ashley to win the Blockbuster the most. Just, you know, get a win up on the board for her. Ava would melt if Mickey won the Blockbuster. I wouldn't put it past her. I don't think Vince has the cool, calm, collected gene that Mickey seemingly does.
No, we've already seen him, you know.
You see Chappelle randomly shout you out on Blue Sky. He said he loved having brunch with you and wants to do it again. I mean, going to lunch with Chappelle is like a comedy show.
It's so
He
funny.
just like monologues. It's so fucking
So
funny. His 9 Super Bowls he performed in.
Yeah, literally.
He's just so funny. Mickey has that delusional confidence. It's only delusional confidence if she loses. If she wins, her confidence is well founded. Right? Vince was pretty bad in the last Blockbuster. Which one was that? What did Vince do? Because he was up against Zach and Morgan, the color sort. Oh, that was the Keanu one? Yeah. Keanu, Zach, and him. He was pretty bad at that, but that's a puzzle. This is a totally different thing. This is a kind of competition where I guess you could panic a little bit. It's not as big of a deal. But Chappelle is charismatic. Yeah, he's a gem. He's like 10 seconds behind Keanu. He was second, but Keanu was kind of slow too. Comp about to start. Close chat. All right. Good luck, everyone. We're a little behind. Let me open up the Eagles game. Where's that streaming? Fubo, Hulu, NFL Plus, Peacock. I can watch on Peacock. Maddie Dubs following. Uh-oh. We're starting.
They have time. Why are they going through everybody individually?
I don't know. Mastermind must have a very quick message.
It's pressure cooker.
What is? Are you just saying that, or did you read something?
No.
No.
It's just some.
Because that actually makes sense a little bit.
Wait,
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
this is not the exact game, right? Last year it was like 3 balls, I think.
It definitely wasn't 3 balls, but I don't think the colors mattered. I think it was just you had to get red balls.
Yeah. This is harder, I think. I'm like, oh, they might not finish in time.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
it's fucked.
That makes some sense. Cue the DNA balls.
Come on, Ashley. Come on, Ashley. She wore something too tight. She needs bigger stuff. Oh, Mickey's got the right idea.
Yeah, Mickey knows what she's doing. It's less about grabbing the specific ones and just grabbing all of them, you know?
Yeah. That's what she's doing.
Vince has kind of the right idea. I like Mickey's strategy the most. What the fuck are these camera angles? I swear to God.
Come on, Ashley.
How are they so incapable of showing us?
Oh
Vince
my
is.
god.
I think Vince has a slight lead on Mickey, right?
Yeah, 2 balls.
I think Vince has it. It's kind of hard to catch up in this kind of comp unless Mickey's got a whole ass haul. Vince has a pretty huge lead here. Nah, this is over. I've seen enough.
Why is Mickey counting? You need so many more green. Oh, come on.
There's oranges. There's not that many of them. I think that's it. What does he need? 2 more?
2 more.
Poor Ashley. Alright, I think
There's only like 3 orange balls.
those oranges are hard to get. They're just going to start moving them around less, right?
Yeah. Oh, she had to restart.
Tucker would be done like 5 times over.
Yeah.
Say what you want about Tucker.
What
He's
was
a...
Tucker's, did he press up against the wall? What
Yeah,
was
he
his
went to the vent where the air was blowing from, basically sat on it. Good for him. Alright, so that, I think we lose Mickey here.
No. Oh no.
Alright, losing Mickey I think is good. I'm very happy
Is
with
it
this.
Mickey?
It's gotta be Mickey. Mickey's gonna be blindsided, really?
Yeah, she's literally, she's delusional.
That's funny.
Yeah.
America, can you not say it out loud, but do you know your Peacock information? Okay.
It's the one that I always use for everything. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I was watching Peacock this morning.
Because that is not working.
Do mine.
I don't remember that. Can you just... Okay, can you just type it out, please? I can't.
It's so much harder to type it out.
No, it's not, because it's easier for you to say it out, but I can't understand what you're saying.
Can you, mute your mic.
Uh...
Can you mute your mic?
Alright, we're good.
You save it?
Yeah. Cowboys first in goal from the 2. I have the Cowboys finishing second in their division. So, kind of a good take from me so far. How long will the Morgan Vince hug be when he comes down the stairs? I will say, though, with Vince staying, next week looks pretty diabolical for Rachel. There's not that many good HOH outcomes.
How long does the Morgan Vince hug last?
That's what someone said.
Is that
Yeah.
what they said?
Yeah, touchdown Cowboys. Oh shit. Every time you say that, she makes it through somehow. Look, I mean, she's gotten a great run of HOH outcomes. And a lot of that is because she's made it so a lot of bad HOH outcomes are good HOH outcomes. Like, she shouldn't have survived a Vince HOH. She shouldn't have survived a Keanu HOH. Like, that's credit to her. But she has been able to avoid the, like, Lauren HOH, which is kind of checkmate. Or the Kelly HOH, which is kind of checkmate, you know? You missed that ejection, so someone spit on Dak. It's funny. Did you see T about? Did you see? I don't think that's T, Survivor Desi.
About what?
Them following or unfollowing Vince.
Oh, is that real?
I don't know.
I don't believe anything I see.
I don't think that's a fun bit of drama.
No, because it's like people are messaging her too.
I just feel for her. It sucks.
People are messaging her, and that's so fucking annoying.
Jalen Carter got ejected. That's funny. This is what Mickey deserves for constantly planning for jury. This is what Mickey gets for being the worst Big Brother player ever, and anyone who said she has potential does not understand the definition of the word. You know what I mean? Like, I know that was a couple weeks ago. It still pisses me off. Also, all you dense MRFers who know what I tried to say in chat BCC, know exactly the message I was trying to get across, and ignored it. And we're like, actually, I think players should do research before the season. Me too. Did you read the message? I figure because it's not like Twitter where it's like, whatever, a thread where you have to click on it. Like, when you type a message, I expect people to read the message. What did I say? I basically said, I think production should do a better job talking to the house guests about practically how the live feeds work and how that affects your life.
And people are like, they are told that they're being recorded, and it's like, that wasn't it.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with what I was saying. Even David Bloomberg was talking. I'm like, David, yes, I know they know about the live feeds existing, obviously. But that is not anything to do with what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with it. And yeah, like I think ultimately people agreed with me. Like Taylor disagreed and then agreed. Like I basically agree with everything Taylor said. I just think the perspective of like, oh, but we want people to be real. They will be. You can't put up a front, put up an act for the duration of a Big Brother season. Maybe week 1, potentially. And even that, I think, is unlikely. Like, people just are what they are. And eventually, over enough time, that person will be revealed on the feeds. I don't think there's a reason to speculate, McCore. America in there clearing things up on your behalf. It's just like annoying. Like, well, whatever. Do you think judges actually stick together? I could see the others nominating Vince. Well, I think the judges are done at this point, right? Like what? If Vince is gonna win and protect the other 4 judges, he'll protect Morgan, but like. All right. We're back.
And who remains on the clock? Nominees, head on down.
Vince told Morgan he's coming after Keanu if he wins. They're so stupid. I mean, for Vince, I don't know.
The winner of the BB Blockbuster is Vince.
Oh no! I hate that Keanu got his way.
From eviction tonight. House guests, you have just a few moments before the live voting begins.
My prediction, by the way, is next week we're gonna get like an annoyingly confident Vince. Like Vince won a comp, pulled himself off the block, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm not worried anymore. I know my shit."
Yeah, like they put me up there, I'm just gonna do it again.
He says he's gonna play differently now. A jury start, it's a whole different game. He says 2 HOHs in a blockbuster now. I mean, if he ends up at the end, his resume like on paper will look pretty good. It's just like we've seen it in practice. Real question is the judge's a real alliance? Everything's a real alliance to a point. It looks like Mickey knows, by the way.
Yeah, she's crying.
I feel like people do not respect his game. You just gotta have it respected more than the person he's next to. That's all that matters.
But before they do, you each have a final chance to sway their votes with one brief statement. Ashley, you're up first.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Auntie Nisa. I love you guys so much. Auntie said, Claudia, Tia, love you guys. I have loved playing this game with you. Hopefully you guys...
Ashley would give a really fun final two speech.
I've enjoyed this journey. It's really a dream and amazing to be here and meet all of you. I know you guys have to do what's best for your game, and so I hope I'm best for all of your game.
I hope I'm best for all of your game is funny.
Keep me, please.
Keep me, please. That was a pretty bad speech. It was pretty funny, though.
Hi, Mommy and Daddy and everybody out there. And shout out to all my
Damn,
friends
Jalen.
today, of course. House guests, I would just say that if it is in your best interest for your game, please keep me in this game. I'm here with purpose, on purpose. And I would love to continue to share this opportunity with each and every one of you guys. That's all.
Thank you, Mickey. Thank you.
Rachel needs to get on the block just to show them how it's done. I don't think Rachel has a good track record of staying if she's on the block, unless she's against Brendan.
Yeah, if she's on the block, she goes home.
Yeah. Because there was a talk earlier in the season about targeting Ashley first. That's done, right? People target Rachel at this point if they're targeting that side, right?
It will take 4 votes to beat a victory.
Alright, I'm going to close chat.
Vince,
But I assume this should be pretty straightforward.
Vince has secured his safety by winning the blockbuster.
Yeah, Vince made jury.
Safety will he secure with
Morgan barely made jury. Like, I think we're getting the right group of people.
congratulations again on winning the blockbuster.
Thank you so much, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Ashley. Mom, Dad, Tony, Elaine.
Ashley?
Yeah, I love you all.
Is that expected? Is it going to be like 4-3?
Thank you.
Yeah. We knew he was gonna.
Rachel fought to keep
I just thought it was almost like everyone knows Mickey's going except Mickey.
her
No.
in the house.
I really don't.
It's just
Mickey
Ava's
knows.
vote, right?
Hello, Rachel.
Hi, Julie. You look lovely.
Thank you. So do you.
Rachel.
Please cast your
Will.
vote to evict.
I vote to evict Mickey. Brendan, happy 13th wedding.
It should be Rachel, Will, Ava, and then is it Morgan?
Thank you.
Morgan.
Has to be Morgan, right?
But is Morgan gonna do it?
Yeah, wait, guys.
Wait.
Are we cooked? Yeah, I don't think Vince was supposed to do that, right?
The vote is 1 vote to evict Ashley and 1 vote to evict Mickey. The
Ava's not turning, but forget about Ava. We need a 4th.
It's not gonna be Morgan, is it?
What happened in the last hour? I don't think he didn't know how to vote. I think for Vince it makes way more sense to evict Ashley, but like,
Yeah, I think Ashley's going home.
so what happened here? Was there a big oversight in the chat? Morgan mentioned needing to split up the duo of Rachel and Ashley. I mean, that was in confessional, so who knows, but it is interesting. Morgan controls Mickey, make sure get Ashley going here would be pretty rough for the season. It would be very fitting for the season in terms of like the replacement nom always goes home. She was against it on the feeds. I just don't think Vince would do it if he didn't have Morgan, right?
Yeah.
But Vince's reads are pretty bad. Why would it be rough? Because the balance of power would really shift into Morgan's hands. Vince and Morgan's. I legitimately think it makes sense for everyone who's might evict Ashley to evict Ashley. Like, I think Morgan evicting Ashley is correct. I think Vince evicting Ashley is correct. It's just like, I didn't think that was going to happen. Terrence theorizing he didn't realize either. Huh.
This is not good.
Morgan's positioning is horrible in the Vince Keanu side, but she would still have Mickey, and the other side wouldn't even exist anymore. Like, they would need Morgan. She'd be able to play the middle. Like, I think Morgan should get rid of Ashley. I think that is the right call. Lauren loses Ava, who's basically her number one now. I don't think you ever lose Ava. like, it's, like I think Ava just is gonna be around. Let me know when it's back on for you guys. Am I the only one tweaking the fuck out? I would right now guess Ashley's leaving. She's crazy. Which would be crazy that Morgan and Vince survived tonight. What the fuck? Vince gonna blame his vote on Ava? I mean, I don't think he needs to if he's in the majority. Alright, I'm closing chat. Because I saw some things. I don't know. I'm just close chat to be careful.
I'm sad. Are you kidding me?
I feel like this season's weird too. Like, it doesn't feel like there's any obvious returnees, like at all, except Keanu. The show will want Keanu back, but like outside of that, like even Vince, like he's a big part of the story, he's a big part of the show, but like I don't know if they'd be thrilled to have him back immediately. Morgan and Ashley, like I think would be good picks, but I don't really. It doesn't feel like they're locks in the way like Angela's a lock or Chelsea's a lock or anything like that. It's just been a weird season. Losing Ashley, I think, basically makes it impossible for Will to win anymore. I don't think Will has a path without Ashley. And yeah, I don't know. I think.
Or like Rachel. Rachel loses numbers. Like.
Well, Rachel has a tougher path, anyways. But at least Rachel theoretically could win her way to the end. I guess, depending on the comps. Whereas Will, it feels a little bit harder. All right, we're starting. All right, who's going to be in the DR? I think Will is my prediction.
Back to Big Brother. The house guests have been voting to evict either Ashley or Mickey, and with one vote each, it's currently a tie. Let's continue with the live voting.
Okay.
Will is faced with a tough decision.
This should be unambiguous.
Considers like his daughters in the house. Hello, Will.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
Julie, I sadly vote to evict Mickey.
Thank you.
Shout out to my beautiful wife. Love you.
So is Morgan the last vote, we think?
See you soon, but not too soon.
Gotta be right.
Kelly.
Says she
Okay.
wants Ashley out this week. Will she take the shot?
God, Kelly's getting such a funny edit.
Tell me that nobody told Ash. Nobody told Kelly.
Julie,
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Mickey.
Oh.
Thank you.
I love you, Cory.
This season is so silly.
No, I'm saying they didn't talk to each other because she was just pouting this morning about how Ashley was staying.
Working with the nominated
I'm gonna open chat. I'm just confused. What's happening?
threat. Hello, Lauren.
Hi, Miss Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Mickey.
The fuck is Vince doing?
Thank you. That's all. Love Missy so much. Love Mickey proud. Happy early birthday, Annie.
So that's 3, right?
It's official with 4
Oh, it's 4?
votes to
Alright.
evict Mickey will leave the house.
That was a bit of a.
See how the
My heart was racing. I don't know what happened.
Hi, Morgan.
Hey, Julie girl. What's up, girl?
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Mickey.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Mom Mark Reacts on YouTube. Mom, Dad, I love you. I guys, I finally won something.
Did she just plug her React channel? It's kind of badass.
If given a chance,
Americory. Patreon.com/Americory. I love you guys.
here's her chance. Hi, Ava.
Hi, Julie.
happily. Ava, relax.
Thank you.
Ava hates that woman. Yeah, I vote to evict Ava. Shout! Oh, fighting the game.
To the house guests.
All right, let's see Mickey's shock.
House guests, the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say goodbye, gather her belongings, and walk out the front door.
By a vote.
By a vote of 6-1, Mickey, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Yeah, she's shocked.
Sheesh.
I actually feel bad for her. Don't. Yeah, you can feel bad for her in the moment. It's a bad feeling, but don't forget everything.
She has no idea.
I just don't know what the fuck Vince did.
And this is for Jimmy.
Vince can't keep a promise to his. Don't say that. Like what?
Literally,
I don't care.
She fucked around and found out. Like her game just went downhill from there.
I think.
The HOHitis that week was crazy, and she never came down. Like she never came down from that.
No, she was just terrible. Like, yeah, like, oh, she had potential. She has all the social skills necessary. No, she doesn't. Socially, she's amongst the worst in the house, right next to Kelly and Kiana. If she wasn't HOH, it still would have gotten her eventually. Like, if you can't handle power, you can't win the game. I don't know if Jag could handle power. You can still win.
Oh. Shady cameraman.
I just feel bad for his girlfriend. It's like Jesus. Every day you just wake up and get new shit sent to you. Can't wait for her and Jimmy's interactions. Eh. Girlfriend definitely not watching anymore. I'm sure she's seeing it in some capacity.
Mickey, you looked stunned when I gave the news.
Absolutely, yes.
Why?
Well, of course, it's no secret that obviously I was supposedly in an alliance called the Melting Pot that included myself, Morgan, and Vince.
God, you're in the melting pot.
Me to, of course, throw the competition today to make sure that Vinny had the opportunity to stay.
She did not throw it. This is the biggest cope I've ever seen in my entire life.
Ava,
We saw the competition.
Ashley, and of course, everyone made their promises that they would keep me. So
You got one vote to stay.
I did.
Who do you think that was?
The one vote.
They wanted me to throw it? Okay. Got it.
Maybe Morgan. I could be wrong.
It was Vince.
Really? Wow.
I think Vince was just was so busy about his own security, he didn't have talks this week about like Mickey versus Ashley. I don't think he cared.
Because of the similarities that he and I have together in the house, and just our opportunities with being here in the Big Brother house.
And why do you think the majority chose to evict you over Ashley?
Honestly, I think it could potentially be the fact that Ashley was so attached to Rachel, and that was like such a big deal for obviously getting rid of Ashley would basically be taking a shot at Rachel. And then I don't know, I kind of did have a feeling as well. Like I could sense some things going on in the house this past week that didn't seem very genuine.
Vince swore in the Bible, so maybe that's why he voted that way. I can guarantee Vince does not care about swearing in the Bible.
Made more sense for
Like, maybe he's a religious guy, but everything we've seen about him,
I mean, they say it's Big Brother, so expect
like,
the unexpected. And the unexpected is definitely what I received. Good lord.
Well, this might shed some light on what happened here.
they're gonna reveal the judges.
A secret
But
alliance
Vince voted to keep you.
that both Vince and Ashley are in.
Okay.
It's called the Judges, and it's 5 people. The other 3 are Rachel, Morgan, and Will.
And Mickey, you're in the judges. Did you know?
Fuck yourself last week.
Very shocking. Oh wow, yeah, that's super shocking. I would have never guessed that. Nice. Okay.
This reminds me of like in our season where they were talking about the handful, like week 6. Like
Absolutely.
the handful wasn't really or the handful. The judges wasn't really what happened this week, right?
No.
And even more betrayed probably by Morgan.
He was scared of Kelly practicing witchcraft. That's not has nothing to do with religion. That's just
I can't say I feel
good
bad about
fear.
Vince just because
That's
obviously
well
he
founded.
tried to keep me.
if anyone knows spells.
Actually, but that's Big Brother.
Hexes.
Who do you think is in the best position right now?
In the house?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
honestly,
Dak.
I would think that Morgan is in the best position in the house.
Why?
I think she's in a pretty good position just because she doesn't really have a lot of
I think Morgan's probably in the best position.
potentially. And then also Will. I don't think anyone is looking
Yeah.
this way. Yeah.
Positionally, it's hard to criticize Will too much. Keeping Ashley's big.
Definitely.
Losing Mickey's pretty bad, but
Great spots.
What's the best
I
thing
mean,
you're taking away from
you got to do what you have to do.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the best thing that I'm taking away from this experience, honestly, is just
You could definitely tell why Mickey got cast. She's very charismatic.
life and just
Good
being able
speaker.
to be still in the moment and enjoying just nothing is not something I do very
Morgan isn't that good since Vince's side will still target her, but she'll be against someone who's more of a threat to them, right?
And I'm grateful for that.
Psalm 46:10. I saw you with your Bible. Be still.
Be still. Oh yeah,
Know
you're.
He is God.
Amen.
Well, in the event
Julie.
your housemates taped some goodbye messages.
Okay.
Let's watch and listen to some.
Right here. Okay.
Have we gotten a lot of goodbye messages this season?
Unfortunately, we started an alliance on week 6 called the Judges. It's myself,
No, I feel that,
Ashley,
Will.
Vince, and Morgan. We just weren't part of our alliance, and we had to stay Judges strong.
You gotta, I guess, keep in mind that Rachel is just super.
Big Brother house, we ought to call you Sleeping Beauty. You what, a little Big Brother crazy? I don't think you're a bad person. Bye.
Mickey, personally, I love you like a daughter.
Did Ava just say she sleeps all the time?
Things that were a little sketchy.
You lie more than Sleeping Beauty.
I know your
Okay. I was about to go off.
way to hang out with you.
I was like, how dare you?
Mix, I can't lie to you. This one hurts a little bit. I wanted to ride to the final 2 with you. I was willing to do anything and everything until I started to realize that
Triple threat dropping one by one.
my game. I love you, and I'm sorry, and I hope you understand.
What's your final thought?
Final thought is at the end of the day. This
Why is Rachel loyal to the Alliance? Because that's who Rachel is.
that are angry. I'm honestly just grateful that I had the opportunity to be here. And I mean, who would not want to be on Big Brother?
Rachel rides with her team.
Amen.
That is the blue.
She's so mad. You can tell. Oh, she's so upset.
It's hard. I'm very glad. I guess you had a tough time with this.
What do you mean?
Like, I knew my interview was coming, you know?
Well, it's been quite the season so far. Whether you saw an ally go home tonight or a foe sent packing, I have some good news for everyone. Everyone sitting here will either make it to jury, come in second place, or win the $750,000.
Good for them. This was a great feeling in the house.
Big congratulations to all of you. Good night, house.
I mean, this was, for us, I think this was even more meaningful.
Oh, because it was like up and down and up and down.
Because we got jury stolen from us. You know what I mean?
Live on stage. And just what does the mastermind have in guests? Stay with us.
Okay, do you think Mastermind is going to reveal anything tonight, or it's going to be unlocked?
I hope it's tonight.
I don't know. They always drag these things out. They were edging you with jury. I don't think that's the word I would use, Katie, but yeah, in a way. What was eviction night like? I mean, for me, I kind of knew I was being evicted for a while at that point, and we knew there wasn't like a double or anything. So I had a pretty normal eviction night. But I had time to prep, just like prepared to go out there and see people and give my speech, so. I think it's really hard if you're blindsided and you just walk out there and you're doing a live televised interview. Because even though you're on camera the whole season, it's very different being on stage with like seeing cameras and whatever. GG Pro. Thank you, Jesse. What do you think about the 3-week jury phase? I like it in principle. I don't understand people who are like, it's the most important part of the season. Why are we going through it so fast? It's like, y'all, after in a 7-person jury, the jury phase sucks ass every time. Let's just get through it. I want more of the season to be with more people. Because it's more fun. Realistically, who was the last evicted house guest in 25 who was surprised to be evicted? I mean, I guess America, just by virtue of it being a double. Like, she wasn't surprised to go home against Felicia, but like, you don't know you're going home before the double starts. Outside of that, I think Red was the only person truly blindsided ever, right? Suri definitely wasn't. I guess Blue basically was, but she got notified right before. They should cut the weeks in half at the end. I would like that more. Was Bowie? Yeah, no, Bowie knew she was getting voted out. Yeah, we did a lot of blindsided on the veto meeting, which I guess, again, is the point of the blockbuster. I just think BB25, like, you can say all you want about how fun the season was with Izzy and the chaos and the double evict, all these things. The comp outcomes were just too bad for it to be an enjoyable viewing experience. I'm just imagining going into an episode rooting for like America to win the HOH or Felicia or Surrey or something, and just getting like repeatedly gut punched over and over again. Whereas this season, it's just been like so fun getting the right outcomes over and over. Like Big Brother 25, like what made it fun is the illusion of hope. Like thinking there's a chance made the feeds watchable, but knowing there is no chance is kind of.
Oh, BB25 has got 0 rewatch value.
Yeah, I think the first half does maybe, but because there's like a narrative going on. Who is Lance Bass? He's in Sync, right? He's like the second most famous guy in NSYNC. We're back.
Put out clues to their identity, and here they are once again.
Bye, bye, bye.
Did you get it? Please say hello to
Nah, I think BB26 was ass, but
recording artist and Big Brother superfan Lance.
Big Brother superfan is diabolical. Joey Fatone, yeah, probably similar. He's a big BB fan. Okay. I'll give it to him. I'm surprised we didn't know about this earlier, that he would be the guest.
You are a huge Big Brother superfan, and for a while now.
Since season 2, Julie. Since season 2.
Which I still think was the best season.
She told me that on stage.
I mean, I have my favorite seasons, but yeah, 2.
Okay.
Don't forget your first.
Then what do you think of this season?
This season's been great. You know, I like everyone in the house. Usually I have some people.
This has been a good season.
But this season, I actually can't say I don't like it.
He looks young.
So, yeah,
Okay.
it's been great.
So any favorites or even just standouts? Like who stands out to you?
Well, I mean, my girl Ava is really. I mean, her one-liners are amazing. She is such great television, great casting.
Ava would be really good on a not 100-day live feed show.
Fantasy league. So, you know, I have my favorites because I just want them to win me some money. Morgan, bring it home for me, okay?
All right, how excited
This is a great interview, by the way. He's very chill.
American Taylor on Media Unlocked.
It's great. You know, as a super fan, I mean, I can't believe I'm about to do Unlocked and get to actually discuss this season. I've been wanting to do this for so long. It saved me 25 years to get on the stage, and here I am.
I thought he did Celebrity Big Brother, no?
Thank you so much for having me.
I don't think so.
The unexpected. Thank you, Lance. We cannot
Are you thinking of Markham McGrath?
Probably.
Tune in tomorrow night for another episode of Big Brother Unlocked. There will
There's
be
Sugar Ray, right?
with Ava's family. BB26 winner Chelsea is back, and the infamous former house guest Mr. Spectacular himself will make an appearance.
Jesse Goddard is coming on.
On a special night, Tuesday at
Tuesday.
8 Central, the head of household
All right, what do we got?
I heard you've been missing me. But not to worry. I was merely in the shadows plotting my frightening final act. I call it Mastermind's Month of Mayhem. Plus, there were some permitting issues with the new layer. Can you stop working on the thermometer for 2 minutes? I'm recording an evil.
Are they going to tell us anything, or are they just announcing a twist?
House guests will soon receive an invitation to the mysterious White Locust Resort. And I can tell
That's
you
funny.
this, one of them won't be checking out. What do I mean? Well,
You'll have to see. I don't think this is Split House. I think this is
Is it
Janky
solitary
Week.
confinement?
I think this is just Janky Week. I think they're going to go in the backyard or something and have like a different setup, you know?
including a visit from BB All-Star. For now, let's
White Lotus is funny.
White Locust.
The White Locust. That's a funny bit.
Julie Chanuves, say this with me. Love one another. Good night and bye-bye.
That definitely seems Janky Weeky, right? I don't think Split House makes sense there. I think Janky Week's fine. I'm not actively watching the feeds that much, so like I don't care. But Janky Week was pretty inconsequential at the very least. It was just annoying to watch. I think I'd be shocked if we get feeds anytime soon. I think we'd probably get them like morning or late into the night.
That's it.
late into the night. Feeds suck when they're outside. No, trust me. I did an update during Janky Week last year. It was fucking miserable. Cotgate was terrible. It was something, but God, that was a boring week. And there was actually a lot going on in terms of, Leah's HOH, but nah, that did not read to me like a split house, Lila. An Evening with Dua Lipa on CBS.
That's right. That's right.
It's pretty hot in LA. Are they gonna do dun 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 dun?
That's not one of her popular ones. Normally she'd do it.
Oh, these are just future nostalgia they're starting with. But Sharon Tharp's tweets, I don't know. Sharon Tharp, when she gives information, it's very reliable. But when she's teasing information, I think it's a little bit like Julie Chen sometimes, where she just like posts some shit. Did you feel act different right after eviction because you knew feeds wouldn't turn back on right away? No, you're just anxious about the next HOH. For us, we didn't have that much time usually before an HOH. This season, they're getting like hours and hours and hours every time. The only time I'd feel comfortable that like feeds were like actually not on would be during competitions when like you're waiting. It's like a one-on-one and you're just standing or you're chilling in the HOH room not playing. That's when I felt very off edge and like because you couldn't even show that kind of thing on the episodes where you'd be willing to talk about random stuff. Yeah, I gotta get back on it, hey bub. There's really not much of an excuse except law school, but even still. Not an all-night endurance comp, I could see it. This was a crazy album.
God, it is.
I like the orchestral version. Sharon Tharp will post Taylor Swift, and that means something's happening in December because she has a song called Back to December. Yeah, it's kind of the gist. Today, a good time for pressure cooker? I think that'd be odd. If, like, it's just a normal comp these days, they don't even announce it. I forgot America loves this album. Do you love this album, or you just love Dua Lipa?
I like this album.
She likes it. Can you do a meet and greet at the law school? It's a great idea. I'm going to hold it right after class in the classroom. We're going to get a line for him so everyone knows I'm the shit.
I think this or Training Season, though, are the best songs on the album.
Yes. There's one more I like on it.
You like End of an Era.
Yeah, End of an Era is pretty good.
I do like French Exit as well. You gotta listen to it.
I think I have once. It's only like 7 songs, right?
You gotta listen to it more. This is her...
No, didn't.
What was Lord's fucking the Solar Power one?
I liked Solar Power.
This is her Solar Power.
Solar Power is a lot better than this. I thought Solar Power was fun. I didn't have a problem with it.
What was I saying the other day? The temperature is 1,000 degrees.
That is a cringy outro. I'll give it that. Don't love Virgin. I don't like Virgin either. All right. Any final thoughts before I send you guys over to someone else? Is Quinn live? Is RHAP? I'm sure RHAP's live, but is Quinn live? All right, Quinn. It's been a minute. Unlocked hint. How about I don't know what that is.
I was gonna say like number 1.
Number 1.
So I don't want to keep too easy.
Yeah. I don't know. You should get Izzy. Too late. That's my hint. It's not Izzy. All right. Tell Quinn I say hi. Number 1, it's Jag. If it was Jag, I'd say number 2. That's a poop joke. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Unlocked.